home buyers, Class 4A, the buyback team, the auction process versus over-the-counter sales. With this class, we're going to go a little bit more deeper into the auction process versus the over-the-counter sales. The tax lien auctions. It may be held live, on-site, or various online platforms as mentioned. Bidding normally starts with the amount of back taxes, accumulated interest, and any penalties already levied. Alright? Hybrid sales. As we mentioned, we're going over some key concepts, and you're going to get more acquainted with the difference with them. Hybrid sales. States such as Florida have hybrid sales involving a combination of States such as Florida have hybrid processes involving a combination of tax liens and tax deeds, as we mentioned and went over in Class 3. Investors allowed to purchase these tax liens and hold it until either the property owner pays the debt or goes into foreclosure. While the investor is invested, they earn interest and penalties. So when you invest, all of that is secured in your original tax lien is from the time that they issue that to the person who owned the home till the time you purchase it. From the time you purchase it until the time it's redeemed or paid back, you incur more interest. That's the interest that you incur. FYI, the hybrid tax lien holder is not allowed to foreclose on the property until they complete the purchase at the tax deed sale. Okay? Start online by conducting research at the list 1. So we're going to start at 1. The first list that you will get is from the county treasurer. This office conducts the sale and will have a list of properties selected for tax sale auction 7 weeks before the auction. So if you want to get the list before the auction, you will go to the county treasurer's office. List 2, county assessor. When you are interested in a property, obtain the county assessor's list. Look into the value of the property. Now, you can bypass the first list and just go to the county assessor's list for the over-the-counter sale, because they will be the only one who has the overage of properties left from prior tax lien sales. So be aware, the county assessor's office is where you will receive your over-the-counter sales list, not the county treasurer. The county treasurer is to get a pre-list before it's actually sold at the tax lien auction. Contact the local county recorder's office. You can investigate whether there's other liens, claims, or judgments on the property. Red light. You may not want to bid on them, so this is where we stress to you. You can do the research before. Contact the local county records office, and they can provide you with the information that you need or the tools that you need to research if the property actually have other liens on it. If the investment is clear of liens, go to the county surveyor for more information. Now, you can move on to going to the county surveyor. Look up the plat map in aerial view. Google Live to see physical land. Online tools to see the property. You can go to www.realtors.com, Zillow, Trulia, Redfin, Home Finder. You can also use your basic Google map of the area. There's also a tool you can use on the county assessor's office called the county GSI map. There will be a separate video provided below on how to use the county GSI map. Online researching tools. Websites that tax liens, tax deeds can be purchased on are Bidassist, Grant Street, Real Auction, SRA, SRI. Each website offers internet service to various counties throughout the United States. Types of online sales. 1. A silent sale. The silent sale is conducted such as an eBay sale. Start and ends at a particular time. The start price is the minimum price. If you bid and no one outbids you, you are the winner. Type 2. The live auction takes place in real time. You have to contact the county for rules and the bidding procedures. As mentioned to you in class 3, there are certain counties that have certain procedures that they need to be accomplished before you can participate in the tax lien purchasing process or just the auction. So, for example, you have counties that ask for you to have a clear business sale if you're coming in selling as a business entity. So they want to know that you're doing business properly and that you're clear of any debt, so you can go to the secretary of that state to get a certificate to prove that you are in good standing as a business owner. As a private person, you may not have to do that. Not an auction. Type 3. It's not an auction sale only, which is used to market the county's own inventory. So it's not an auction sale. It's not an auction sale, but some counties are so small that they will use different tools to market their tax liens, such as newspaper, online modules, or their local tax assessor will have specific procedures for purchasing their tax liens. So you have to pay attention, because there's going to be different ways of doing this, even especially when you're dealing with smaller counties. The easy way to obtain tax liens. To me, I started out with the over-the-counter process. I work, I have 2 kids. It's not easy. So for anyone who wants to create a passive income, that's the passive way to invest. Direct communication with the county rep. You'll work from home. It's less stressful versus the auction process, where you have to be hyper vigilant. You really have to move on a timetable, have your things in order, and have your method down pat, so you can research these properties before you go to the auction and bid on something that may be a junk property. OverTheCounter tax lien sales of tax lien certificates. This is the purchasing of tax lien certificates from the county from its leftovers, which are liens not sold at the tax lien auction. Unsold tax liens, unpaid bids go back into the county's lien inventory. The lien inventory list located online, or call the county to obtain a list of the county's overage or liens that was not sold at the auction. Now, I say be diverse with your lingo, because it depends on what county, where they're from, what they use. Everybody talks different, so just kind of be general when you're asking for it, because sometimes you're like, can I have an overage list? And the rep be like, I don't know what you're talking about. So you can say the tax liens that weren't sold at your auction last week, are they available to the public to purchase over the counter? So you do remember that this is the third party that county uses to sell its tax liens. They sell their tax liens through the Kentucky Department of Revenue, where we can find their tax liens list. Moving on. You can see under properties, you'll go under properties, and properties will take you to delinquent property taxes. When you go to delinquent property taxes, there you will find their most recent delinquent property tax list. There you can download the list, in which we have the list here, and you can pick the properties, and you can start to look one by one at each property through its parcel and or through Google search engine, in which you will be shown in the next video.